Hi there, welcome, and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a collective and timeless reading. So, whenever this reading finds its way to you is the right time, but keep in mind it's a general reading. So, see which signs, symbols, messages, and energies resonate for you in your particular situation, and hopefully help to bring you some clarity on whatever you're wondering, concerned, and confused about. It could broaden your perspective and show you something with fresh eyes, but in the end, always trust yourself. That divine inner guidance is inside of you, and try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound, based in love, and for, ooh, that's loud, the highest and greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. Let's start with this one. Let's start with a message from the divine dog. Let's just kind of bounce around today and see how it flows. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels and energies of love have for the highest and greatest good of all. What does the collective need to know right now to be helpful? Some foundational messages. Please and thank you. Action. Seize the day. Oh, I love this card. You caught the frisbee. Look at that dog. It looks so happy to make that catch. So, action today, right now. What can you plan? What can you start? What can you do that involves your spirit, that gets you that excited every time? So this could be something creative. This could be a project. Taking action on some plans that you've been thinking about. This could be, there has to be somebody throwing that frisbee. So maybe somebody that you have a really good time with, maybe calling them up, setting a date. You're taking somebody out. Maybe just taking yourself out, having some fun. At the bottom, you actually do have cooperation, better together. I think that's a song. Makes me think of like Jack Johnson. Look at this. These two dogs I love. They actually get it, like bring it back together. Like they're working in harmony, cooperation. So maybe getting on the same page. Maybe somebody is just as action oriented and here, get go. Get go? Is that in a song? Something at the get go? Is that like at the get go? It makes me think of like French Montana. Is that right? I'll find it. And I don't know why that took me to Hotline Bling. Whoa, interesting songs coming through first. So you're in cooperation with someone else, or you're about to be, or you already know who cooperates and like grooves with you really well. Let's get like an actual message. Let's do this one. Let's get a message from the fairies. We got some canine inspiration. Let's get some fairy inspiration. Clarity on cooperation and action. What is a deeper message for the collective on energy going on right now? Map to navigating that energy. Compass for the map. Fire to make some moves. I don't know why. I heard another song. I think it's Gwen. I saw this water and I heard the song I Know We're Cool, the Cool song. Know We're Cool. It's like a cute song. And that one gave me the goosies, so maybe that one is important. All right, clarity for the collective. Another message, please, and thank you. Oh yeah, it's perfect timing. Today's the day to take some action. Right time, right place, right person, right situation, right idea, right plan. Make those moves. This is the right time. Wow, that's double message. The fairies and the canines are telling you it's perfect timing to move, to move forward, to start to do something. At the bottom of this one, you actually have healing, healed, and healer. And that healed, like heal, actually makes me think of a dog. So maybe some of you actually work with dogs, or it's going to a dog park, or you're getting training for your dog. Even like watching something online. I mean, I know this is a different message, but I see the dogs and that's what I heard. Like heal. Maybe somebody is cooperating and it's not really like that. It's more of a metaphor. Like somebody is working with you. Maybe it's you actually being the pack leader in a situation as well. Healing energy surrounds you and this situation. So maybe you are a healer. You work in the medical field or the industry. You do something with maybe metaphysical energy healing, physical therapy, maybe therapy. Maybe you help people. I'm getting like talking. Maybe you're doing that for your actual job, or maybe you're just kind of that kind of energy or personality where people can open up to you and you actually are very healing. But if you were hoping that a situation or maybe something physical would be healed, it is. Something is on the mend, something is getting better. Yeah, I see like something healing very nicely. I don't know why I see skin. Healing energy surrounds you and this situation. I just thought of an interesting song I just thought of. I think it's India RA. I think she has a song called Brown Skin. It's a really beautiful song. Healing energy surrounds you and the situation. Maybe it was taking a long time, or maybe it happened faster than you thought. Maybe after this cooperation or action starts, that's when the healing like skyrockets, like really helps something mend faster than you thought. All right, cool. Should we do this one? Yes, because I grabbed it. Let's see. This is the character. Let's just see what comes through on seizing the day and it being the perfect timing, the right time for you to move forward in a situation. Something being better together. You really working well with somebody else. Hear the word pace. What character needs to come through to have some inspiration, energy, attributes, facets to understanding the situation better, please, and thank you. Oh, we have a musician. Maybe some of you need to start practicing to write that song. Maybe some of you just really connect to music, whether it's, even with somebody else. I picked that up and I picked this up and I didn't pick up the whole thing and this was underneath. So yeah, we got some music energy coming through. This dog's playing the piano. Creativity, play your own song. What's your music? So whether these people like the same kind of music, you and someone else, and it's like totally in sync. I just thought of the band NSYNC. Or it's totally different styles. Maybe one likes country and one likes classical, and somehow there can be like a fusion of styles together with something. That just made me think of like the mashing, the music mashing, when you have two different songs that kind of work together. So let's keep creativity. Maybe it's telling you to do your own thing, play your own song. You're going to find the energies that cooperate with you if you start by really moving forward with action of your truth, your song, your energy. Look at this musician. There's so much energy here. It also makes me think of a painter and expression. It's like the DJ. This is the person that gets the crowd moving. Or maybe it's like soft music. Maybe they're doing Latin, you know, maybe it's hip hop, whatever it is. This person is able to adjust and play the right things to work with the energies around him. So if nobody's moving, you got to switch up the song. You know, if people are enjoying it and you're up, there's also that build up. You don't want to keep something at a plateau, the same thing, because eventually that song or that set list is going to get kind of boring. You got to kind of work, you know, slow it down, sass it up a little bit, and then bring it up, 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 bring it down. I don't know why I just thought of like really sassy energy with that. So maybe it's switching something up, doing something a little different, getting creative. Maybe you need to put on some, I don't know, this action. If this has to do anything with romance, maybe it's putting on some good music and switching up the pace a little. Getting creative. It's composer of harmony, creation, passion, soulful sound. Nice. And it's celebration. Maybe this is you going to a concert as well, composing that song you've been thinking about, actually publishing or recording or getting out that song you've already put work into. Maybe you're starting a band. Maybe you're going to see a band. Maybe you're going to see a DJ or going out dancing, going to a show or a festival. Maybe you need to make action and plan that event. Maybe you meet somebody when you're out. Let's get another card. What else would be helpful right now for the collective, please and thank you, on musician? Oh, I have a visitor. I'll put one in. That was my sis. She came to grab Rose and take her on a walk. Okay, I stopped that at 11:50 exactly. Let's get clarity and another character for the collective. What else besides musician, composer of harmony, passion, celebration, perfect timing to celebrate. You're going to feel a celebratory energy. Getting like around you. I heard the word surmounted. I don't know why. Oh, and then you have child. Nice. Beautiful. So maybe you're doing something that was like a childhood dream, or you're really connecting with your children, or maybe your grandchild, feeling like a child again, having that beautiful sense, wide-eyed hope and wonder that you don't know what you don't know. It's like discovery, playing energy, growth, allowing yourself to get better at something, being vulnerable, innocent, and spring buds. I feel like that's fresh energy, new hope. It literally says beacon of hope. This could also be, you know, maybe you're an aunt or an uncle or a godparent or something like that, maybe a step parent, but if you're not connecting with actual children, it's connecting to your inner child and feeling that childlike sense of wonder. It gives me a little bit of like the Fool, leap of faith kind of energy. New territory, new situation, new energy, vibrancy. Let's get another card, please, and thank you. Oh, we have a detective. So you're finding out the truth in a situation, getting some clues. This is, I mean, you have moving forward and action, and now you have the pursuer. So definitely putting energy into something. It's truth unveiled. So maybe you've been like on the fence or something like that for a while, trying to gather up information, trying to see when you should start. Maybe it's not about when is the right time. Maybe it's just now. What better time than right now to start? Maybe it's also discovering more about a situation. Once you walk on that territory, you get to see your terrain better, so you have a better idea than just tiny little clues on something. But it's also figuring something out, having the right questions, and like getting more clarity as you move along. I feel like with this detective, you had like this Where is it? Do I have my big boy here? It's like somewhere. I have that like magnifying glass, you know, so you were like focused in on something, or somebody was so focused in on something, trying to see the tiny little detail that maybe you didn't see the bigger picture. Or it could be the other way, and you only saw the big broad picture of something, and it was kind of like elusive, and maybe you need to focus in on that one thing to start. Let's get one more card. Clarity on musician, child, and detective. And then we have a chef. All right, so I like that these messages have messages, but they're also very specific. So maybe some of you are a chef, whether at home or maybe in a restaurant or a business, or you're doing something like in a restaurant. The chef gives me temperance vibes though, because the chef is able to really create and, you know, work with different ingredients to create something beautiful and nourishing and healthy and tasty. So sometimes you got a recipe and it works and you stick with that recipe, but sometimes you throw a little, you know, extra something in there, it gets a little spice. So the chef does have to be adaptable also. The chef has to know that everybody's taste is different. So spicy for one person is not for another. Culinary mastro, cooking, culinary artistry, seasoning, that's the seasoning, and proficiency. Also, the chef is usually able to handle very heated and or intense environments, and hopefully does it with grace. Although sometimes I think of the chef as having some stress, because you gotta have, you know, if the tickets are up there, you gotta get it all out there, and you want each one to be perfect and presentable and tasty. You don't want to like lack on one and have there be inconsistency with your product or what you're doing. So it's having consistency in something. So let's go to something totally different. Well, let's do the place. Why not? Let's bounce around today. We have 3 people. Let's get 3 places. These could be specific places, like in your environment you find yourself in. They also have messages. So let's get 3 messages for the collective today to be helpful. Cooperate. I see the cooperation and this, and I also thought of maybe too many cooks in the kitchen, and then I thought of the pack leader. So there does need to be a sous chef sometimes, somebody in charge. Otherwise it's a free-for-all. So maybe it's getting in line with something, or seeing where everybody's talents are best suited, so something is streamlined and runs properly. Maybe it's having the right person. I feel like maybe that's you in charge of a situation, because I don't feel like it has to be like a complete, you know, overpowering. I feel like it's respect. All right, 4 places for the collective, please and thank you. Oh wow, we have a mountain. Maybe that's an obstacle that looks serene. Looks like you're at the top of the mountain, top of your game. You're actually seeing the bigger perspective on something. You made it to the top. You're on your way up. You've gained your muscles. It doesn't mean that trek was easy. It's hard to go up a mountain, but it feels good when you get up there, and the more you do it, you know, the stronger you get. It's nature's grandeur, elevation, and perspective. So you're gaining a new perspective on a situation. I keep hearing the time is now. The time has come. Maybe the time has come to change your perspective on something. Or something does come through here that you discover that does change your perspective, or brings you a solution, helps you see a new direction or a new way through or around or over an obstacle. Clarity on mountain, please. Workspace. So maybe this has to do with work, your workspace, clearing your space, getting your desk in order, maybe doing something in your home, an office, a basement, outside, a place where you feel comfortable with creating. And I'm getting that it's inviting. So maybe even decorating, but maybe this is a new workspace. It could be a corporation where there's cooperation and harmony amongst employees. Maybe it's just you and one or two others. Maybe it's like a mom and pop business. Productive environment. It's a creative zone and it's a technology hub. Ooh. So maybe something on the computer. Maybe it's each person having their own personal space. Respect. Maybe time to get creative, but I feel like these people eventually need to come out of their cubicles and mix and mingle a little to have some, ideas and get creative. It looks very I don't know, it doesn't look like there's much creativity going on in that workspace, so maybe that's what needs to change. Put some paintings on the wall, some color. It makes me think of what are those, I can't think of specifically what it is, but I want to say even in New York, the Google building, but there are other like technology corporations where they actually have, like, in the office, they have like a little basketball court and like a popcorn machine, and like they actually make, even though it's a corporate situation, they actually kind of make it fun, sort of like you were a child. And that changes the energy. It does keep the oh, that gave me the chills. Maybe you work in an amazing place like that. Where there's that difference in energy. It doesn't feel so like drab like this place. It actually is constantly creatively inspiring you, and it does make you really work together in harmony. So it changes up the energy of a situation. So maybe you're actually going somewhere different where you can feel like it's that kind of environment, or you create that kind of an environment where it feels like fun. I mean, if you go and you get to go to work and it's fun, that's like a dream come true. That's a really cool job to have. That makes you want to get up every day and want to continue to put action into something, where it always feels like it's the perfect timing to be there, when there's a different kind of flow of energy. So it doesn't matter what work environment this is, or if it's something you do at home, it's having that fun kind of childlike energy, and that actually could get something to streamline easier. And when there's a creative flow and energy, there's not getting lost in the details or lost in your thoughts or over analyzing something so much that you lose that creative flow, or that what if anything could happen. Growth, I hear growth. But maybe you're growing something by doing something technological as well. Website, design, intros, even promotion or something like that. I was going to pull another card here, but I put this upright and I'm staring at it. And I did see paintings or posters or something inspiring in a place. So maybe you need to be inspired by art or something around you, or it's an art exhibition. We'll pull another card, but we'll take this one. Maybe you see something at an exhibit or some kind of festival or something like that, where there's different artists from your local community or even from far away that get together and sell something. Maybe that's you. Maybe actually selling your art online, getting involved with technology a little bit to spread your customer base and possible people that would connect to you. But it's a creative showcase and a curated gallery. Art exhibition. Maybe even a museum. How many places was that? 1, 2, 3. Let's get one more. The mountain, the art exhibition, and the workspace. One more card, please, and thank you. Oh, we got a swimming pool. I looked at this. I'm going to show you this too. I put this upright. It is a nightclub here. So the swimming pool is where you're maybe going on vacation. You do have these dogs out in the creek or the lake, and now you have a swimming pool. Maybe you have a pool, or you're going away, or this is just a cleansing situation. It's like exuberance. You know, when you dive in, you're like, oh, and you just feel the water. Maybe something is a little hard to get used to at first, or maybe it's the perfect temperature, but eventually you do get used to something. So maybe that's a metaphor. It's a new situation. You have to get used to it. Maybe you stick your toe in the water first, or maybe you, with this action, I would say it's just time to dive on in and get used to something already. Sunbathing, tanning, pool games, fun, and pool parties. Let's look at this because I stared at it. Nightclub, dance floor, and neon lights. So you do have, where is that cool musician? He does kind of look like this would be a nightclub. So maybe you are going out dancing. Maybe you work in a nightclub, or you can change up what you do. Like in a nightclub, like take the nightclub, but maybe do a different kind of art exhibition, or I don't know, something with food, like in a space that's typically just, like change it up, use that space for something, maybe even something corporate, a party. I kind of see this. Maybe that's that getting over that obstacle, just switch something up. That's that switch. Why always have that meeting in a dark, like conference room when you can do it somewhere else and, maybe get people to know each other, work together. Maybe you just need to go out, change up your energy and go dancing. All right. We didn't even do the tarot. Let's do some tarot. All right, I hope something came through here that was helpful. Sometimes I have a theme with readings. Sometimes I go with the flow. Sometimes they're very serious cards, and sometimes I like them to just be like messages for every day. Sometimes, we need to know about something that's really going on, and sometimes those everyday messages get us to move along the right, path we need to. So that's why I like having so many different decks of cards. I feel like it helps like each reading to be kind of special and connect in a different way, rather than using the same exact deck every single reading and having the same kind of messages that come through. When you have decks that have different pictures that you are either just seeing for the first time, or, done by a different creative artist, it brings, where's that artist, or where's that art gallery? It brings up different messages that bring, hopefully help trigger different solutions within you to be helpful. So that being said, what do I have? Cosmic Cycles Tarot. Let's get a message or two from this. Let's go back to that action and perfect timing. What does the collective need to know? Foundation, please, and thank you. Oh, wow, you are having a lot of action. That's 3 messages. Wow. In 3 totally different decks here. That's the 8 of Wands. All right, something's going to move very fast, or you're going to be ready to turn on a dime. Something's going to start to have creative flow. It's going to start to grow. It's going to feel exuberant. Look at, you're actually on a roller coaster. So I see you like getting up that mountain. The roller coaster is like, and there's that like nervous, like, oh, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. And you're off. Once you're on that ride, you're on the ride. And I feel like this, maybe somebody else. There's one person here. He looks like he's scared to death. Look at his eyeballs. He's like, I can't believe you made me go on this. So who knows how he'll feel at the end. Maybe he'll love it and want to go back on that ride. But it looks like this person is like in it. Like, you've been waiting for this all week. And the 2 in the back are just kind of like, eh. But it is having all these arrows that you are going down. Something's going to start to move. Here, I guess it's not getting on the ride, not giving it a try. What if you love it? Or it's resisting a lot of change. But this is when everything kind of happens at once. Sometimes it's Cupid's arrows as well. So if this does involve, love, as far as this, then it could all be coming all of a sudden in the perfect timing, right when you didn't expect it. And if love comes into the picture, you know, you might have to make a lot of changes. Clarity on the Eight of Wands, please. That's like, I think that's the fastest card in the minor arcana. It's pretty fast. It's like kind of like the baby chariot. But here, you know, you're not the one controlling something here. You're just going with the flow. Something is just gonna, I don't know. I kind of see this as the mountain too. Become a lot easier, sort of what I hear. And I also see that child, like when I was a kid, I would go on a roller coaster and I would get to the end and I would take action and I would run around and get in line again. And I'm like, I'm going to do it again, do it again, do it again. Especially if you got to go to like the amusement park and there was no line, you could just keep going on. So maybe you find the right ride that you like. Maybe some of you go on a ride and you recognize, I'm going to go on the Ferris wheel. I'm going to go on like the little bobbing ducks that go around the lazy river. That's more my style. So I feel like whatever it is, you're going to find your style. Okay, clarity on the Eight of Wands, please. All right, let's get clarity on that in, you know, the bridge to cooperation. Let's see what the bridge between those two are. Oh, wow, yeah. Somebody's going to want to have an adventure with you. That's the Page of Wands. So fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, you're definitely climbing something. You're both letting go, going with the flow, making some moves, taking action, but you're rising. You're not just climbing the mountain, you're going up that tree. You're building your skills. You're actually having an experience. Maybe this is a new tree, a new situation, a new view when you get to the top. Maybe you have some new equipment, or you haven't done this in a while and you got to get your strength back. It's a page, so it's new. So if this is a new situation, a new, you know, thing that you're pursuing, it looks like the same kind of person, the same hair, maybe red hair. Allow yourself to be new. Allow yourself to change and to grow, to try something different. This could be a younger energy that's really adventurous. Like they want that experience. They want to do it. They want to get better. They want to expand. They want to know what they don't know, whether it's in their mind or in their actual like energy and what they do. This could also be a really fiery little message that you get, like a lot of passion, a lot of like action going on in that message. A really creative person, somebody who definitely thinks outside the box. I get you're pulling your way up, making some moves. I hear stamina. It is the page, so with stamina, you do have to remember that that page can get bored pretty fast. It's like sometimes it's that energy and they're like, I want to play the violin. And then they start to practice and they're like, this is hard, I don't sound very good. And then they put it away and never take it out again. So you do have to, that's upside down, remember that if this is worth pursuing, you know, and it feels like a beautiful flow and you're creative, don't get stuck on something. Keep going, give it another try if you fall or if something didn't work or if it wasn't really a beautiful view at the top of that tree. There's another tree. There's another way to do something. Don't let something fizzle out so fast before you learn more about it. All right, let's get clarity on that page, please. Oh, Two of Wands. So yeah, you're making these two. You not only have this passion to start something, you're actually making the plans here. The only way you're going to get where you're going to go is to decide you're not going to be where you are. I don't know if I got that quote right or why it came through right now, but it's actually deciding to you know, you have those plans in your mind, you're getting creative, you're thinking outside the box, you're putting energy into something, but you have to get a little uncomfortable when this comes through. You have to go out of your comfort zone, leave the kingdom, leave the office, leave the situation, leave your old way of doing something and try something different. Be a little uncomfortable, because that's where the big changes come through. If you just sit there in your comfortable cubicle making the plans and never go out on that excursion, you're never having the experience. You're never going to make it to the other side. You actually are observing something here. That's like 2 observing cards, or somebody is, but you're actually moving too. So you have to observe and change while you're moving. You know, you go out in that canoe and you just sit there in the middle of the lake. You got to get to one shore, either go back where you started or go, you know, explore some new territory over there. Maybe there's a treasure waiting for you. I don't know why I just saw a secret treasure on an island. That was weird. But you got to get past the making plans. I also see this sometimes, even though it's different decks, I do see the 2 of Wands as the type of partnership that's fiery and passionate, and for some reason I always think of it as really good business partners. So let's get one more card from this tarot. Clarity on, let's put all these up here. The Page of Wands and the 2 of Wands. It's a lot of fiery action, fiery energy here. And Judgment. Oh, this is a cool Judgment card. Yeah. You're finally making that final judgment on something. You're being the pack leader. You're making a judgment call. You're stepping into the position of self-reflection and where you really make huge changes in your life. You're going to let stuff go that didn't work. Let an old way of doing something go. Release judgment on yourself. Release judgment on others. People are people. We're all complicated. Seeing what you've gone through in the past that you're going to take with you. It's like this person has the question, or they're really excited that they have the answer, or they're graduating and they're celebrating. It's like that moment, you know, when the valedictorian has the speech. I feel like this is that final little phrase that he or she says that just goes out there to her class or his class and gets everyone to, like, I see her like mic drop. Like, that's kind of what I see. Like, hey, we did it. Good job. It was a hard road. I wish you all the best on your new adventure out there in the real life world of living. I love you guys. Hopefully we all connect. But each of you, I hope your dreams come true, and says something really cool and sweet and mic drop. And everybody in the audience stands up and throws up their hat. And like, it was like that perfect thing that you said. It was kind of interesting. That's why I love new cards. You can't quite see what's in the background. You are the one in focus here. It's all about you right now, what you decide. Stop being so hard on yourself. Stop judging yourself for being human and failing a class or missing a test. It's okay. It's doing better the next time. And you're heading towards the world. So you're heading towards the energy of actually releasing something. I just looked down and I saw the Knight of Wands. Actually releasing something pretty big and heading towards something really new with the Fool. But this judgment usually has the big angel with the big trumpet sounding, and you do know it is the perfect timing to make some changes, to make some choices, to have huge self-reflection and see how you can elevate and put on those spiritual wings. Use that spiritual energy this time to manifest. And at the bottom, you have another court card. This is the Knight of Wands. Well, hey, I would say this is definitely the person taking action. This is definitely a person that get you to ride the roller coaster, even if you didn't want to try. So either this is somebody you know, this is you, or this is just advice that's coming through to help you. get the move on something. This is the fire in the soul, the creativity in your heart, the desire to have an adventure and an experience. It is no, is that, do we have the page? And, oh, that's cool. So you are getting better. You are actually excelling. You're actually growing in something. You went from the page, or you're going to the knight. You do need to make it to the king, hopefully to the emperor, the empress. But right now it's all about the experience. Getting more experience, reaching new heights, catapulting over hurdles, doing it again if it didn't work the first time. Just so you know what this is upside down, it is kind of a player energy. It is somebody who gets really excited and then fizzles away, and they're in and they're out, or they're all in and then they're not there at all. It's where that fire gets lit and it's like, or there's too many fires, too much, you know, energy like all over the place, and not knowing how to keep each fire kindled because there's no focus. So the advice with this night is follow through. If there's something that you enjoy this much, that frisbee is amazeballs every time to catch it, or that person is amazing to be around pretty much every time, even on weird days where you're, you know, maybe not making it up that tree or at the bottom of the mountain, or in boring land over here, or really wanting to be in the pool, but something's like something's going on in your schedule where you can't take a dip that day. This is still the kind of person that like somehow always lights that fire, always kind of throws something in there and gets it creative. It's expansive energy. So it's either in the mind and expanding knowledge, or actually expanding your territory, or actually expanding in what you experience. Maybe it's one thing that you're into, and maybe that you learn it to the point where, okay, I got that, I had that experience, and maybe it's okay to move on and I'm gonna try to, you know, race a car today. And then you do that for a little while and you got that under your belt, and now I'm gonna learn to grow a garden. I'm gonna get really good at gardening. But it's still getting to the end of that project. Unless you start something, you're like, no, the kiddie pool's not for me. I'm gonna go on the big girl ride, big boy ride. That's for me. So it's discovery, whatever it is. But there has to be a follow through with this. So where are we at? Okay, let's do maybe one tarot card from a different deck and see if it kind of either brings a deeper message, sums it up, and then we'll sum this reading up. I hope this was helpful for you guys. This was a lot of energy. A lot of energy in these cards today. What is this tarot deck? This is what? This is the Wanderer's Tarot. Let's just, oh, I have them going, hold on. I have them going the wrong ways. Let's bridge. We got all this wands. They're all of these cards, by the way, are wands. You have the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Two of Wands, and wow, the Eight of Wands. That's a lot of fire. It's a lot of creativity. You really need to get started with something. Well, a lot of action. Oh no, that song came through again. Hey, it's okay. Maybe you didn't see that last reading when I put it. I'll put it in again. Action. I need some action. Tender satisfaction. My chemistry is flowing. Can you cause a chain reaction? I love that song so much. I don't care. I'm going to put it below for you guys. You can listen to it again if you didn't listen to it last time. All right, let's get one card. Let's just bridge all this fiery energy together, please, and thank you. Oh, I just heard another song and I don't even know what it is. Oh my God, I think I just went in the dusty files way back there. I looked at the chef and I thought of a song from the band. Hey, maybe some of you remember the Mickey Mouse Club, I guess in the 90s. And the Mickey Mouse Club had a group. They were like, they're the first, like, you know, little pop group that came out of something. And it was called The Party. Cool, because we have like the nightclub and everything going on here. And they had a song, I cannot believe I remember. It was called like Sugar is Sweet. Like, sugar is sweet. but not as sweet as you. Sugar is sweet now. I think that's the party. I don't. Tell me, looking at this guy's face, how that came through, what it did. All right, I'll put that below. Okay. Let's get the bridge between all this fiery energy for the collective, please, and thank you. Oh, there you go. Well, didn't I say before, where's the Judgment card? Oh, I forgot about Judgment. You did have that there too. This isn't a fire card, but hey, you're skipping over the world. You're going right into that leap of faith. You've got just what you need with you. You have that beautiful child-eyed sense of wonder, and you're going to do it. You're actually taking your cat along with you. You got your cat. Your hat's falling off. It's like the sun is swirling in the sky with this newfound energy. This looks like a drop in the water. Like a drop in, it looks like vibrational waves. Like you're making waves. You're making some vibrations as you move, as you walk. I feel like for some reason that sun is also your halo, your energy, your aura, your vibration. You're just trusting that this thing that you're starting is gonna work. And if something doesn't work in the meantime, you're gonna figure it out. You know, you do want to make some plans. It's not being a complete fool if you know something is absolutely not right. If it doesn't give you that beautiful vibration, that's probably not the leap of faith place to take. But if you have that kind of vibration and trust in a person, in yourself, in a situation, you're never gonna know unless you step up to bat and you try. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting in that boring cubicle with all this vibration inside your soul and nowhere to place it. Maybe you're doing laundry. I know that's really random, but I see that laundry. Like hanging something up to dry. Oh, that's a song. Hang me up to dry. Is that the cold something kids? I'll put that below. Maybe that's why I needed to see that. You look very happy here, and I really like your awesome buttons on your outfit. And this person has super cool socks. I don't know if you can see them. So let's do one more to bridge this from the Winged Enchantment. Get ready, guys. You're gonna be like, not here on a mission, but like feeling a lot of fire in your life, this passion in your soul. If you get to feel like that every day when you wake up, like every day is brand new, every day is perfect timing. Every day is a day you get to do, not have to do. All right, one more card. Message for the collective. Overall message to sum this reading up. Bring some final clarity. Mic drop to the reading. What is the mic drop of this reading, please? Dove. Oh, we got the dove coming through. And it's an 8. That's manifestation. All right, let's see what the dove is. You do have that. Where was that thing? There's so many cards here, guys. Oh, here. We have this healing, healed, and healer. And I think of the dove as peace. That olive branch, gentleness, compassion. All right, what is dove? Where are the old readers? Let's sum this up for you guys. Also, thank you so much for being here. I feel so blessed to be here with you. And I just want to express my gratitude and appreciation. Thank you. And also for the, subscribing, liking the videos, all that. It all helps the channel. It's easy to do. And especially your comments. You guys are always so beautiful and loving in your comments, and I love reading them. So, thank you. All right, let's continue. Let's see what the dove is. The dove is I am dove. The piece of alignment. I am feminine. I am sensitive to my surroundings. I am nourishment of the earth and the gentleness of her instinct. I am the calm after the storm. I am hope and harvest. I am embellishment of, where's that thing? Hey, harmony. And sometimes the sacrifice that's necessary to nurture what has been created. You definitely have a lot of creative energy, so maybe it's about nurturing it, tending to this fiery, beautiful garden of yours. You are at peace now, brimming with compassion. You are in love with life. Yeah, you are. I am the enjoyment of family connection. I am the safety in a united community. This is not the time to fly solo, but rather to seek out kindred spirits. I am the gathering of like minds. I am the coven. I am the serenity of kin. I am group mind and structure. Merge your energies with others and watch what unfolds. There is great power in collaboration. There is profound wisdom within the whole. You are engaging life. I just see this too. This guy being able to, like, really, even that chef. Where's that chef? Chef, where'd you go? Chef! Chef is hiding on me. I don't know where it is. This one. I feel like secretly, he looks pretty serious, but I feel like he probably has probably a little softy inside there and has a pretty good sense of humor. I feel like he has those jokes in the kitchen, like that's what she said kind of thing. There's great power in collaboration. There's profound wisdom in the whole. You are engaging life. You are embracing peace. You are aligning with others. Hey, look at you. You are dove. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this reading was helpful and you have a beautiful day, and I will see you soon. Bye.